friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I'm so happy to see you today. Happy Friday. It is the end of the week, so you have made it through the week. Give yourself a big pat on the back, especially if this was a hard week. I'm so proud of you for sticking it out. What is she doing? Yuri? What are you doing? Anyways, I am so proud of you guys for sticking it out. It is Friday, which on this channel means it is Community Spotlight. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the coziest little corner. I hope that you feel comfy and safe and at peace and relaxed. Feel like you can let your hair down, take a deep breath, and just chill for a little bit. Focus on you, have a little bit of you time, a little moment that you don't have to take care of anybody else, a little moment where you don't have to worry about anything else. You can just hang out, maybe grab a crochet project. I love it if you want to sit here and crochet with me. Let me know down in the comments what you are working on. I hope that you will take a little bit of time out of your day every day that is just for you, whether it's 5 minutes in the morning with your cup of coffee, or you can actually eke out a couple of hours and do something just that you like to do, that you don't have to do. You're not doing it for somebody else. You're not doing it because you have to. Just something for you. Maybe pick up a book, grab a drink, just chill, We all need that time for ourselves. It is incredibly important that you make that time for yourself. It's incredibly important for your mental well-being, your physical well-being. It's important for you to be able to get through life. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you are not new here, you know these things. I tell you these things all the time. We are big on taking care of ourselves. We are big on making time for ourselves here. But I'm reminding you to do that as well. You always got to have that little reminder, and I'm here to remind you frequently. Take care of yourself. Take some time for yourself. For real. If you want to, let me know down in the comments what you did today. A challenge for you guys. What you did today or will be doing today to take some time for yourself. A challenge, you guys. And welcome back. I'm so happy that you decided to join me today. If you are new here and you don't know what Community Spotlight is all about you guys. So what it is I come in on here on Fridays and I show you guys what I have been up to. Sometimes I don't even show you guys what I've been up to. But then the more important part is I show you guys what you have been up to. So throughout the week, you guys are always open, free to email me. My email is always open, was what I was trying to say. My email is always in the description box of my videos. It is novagnomecreations@gmail.com. And all you have to do to send me a Community Spotlight entry is put Community Spotlight as the subject line. And somewhere in the body of your email, let me know what name you would like to be credited with. You don't have to be credited with your full name. It can be just your first name. It can be just your screen name here. It could be your Etsy, your YouTube channel, your Instagram tag or handle or whatever they're called. It could be whatever. I can credit you in any way that you would like to be credited in. And then you send me pictures of whatever you've been up to. It doesn't even have to be crochet. It has to be crafty. Anything that you have done with your own two hands or whatever. It could be even digital. So any type of artsy, fartsy, crafty, waftsy thing that you have been up to, you are always free to share with us. And the idea behind this is, especially because most of my subscribers here and myself are big crocheters. We love to crochet. We spend a lot of time crocheting. We don't always have somebody that shares in that excitement as much as we do, or understands the amount of time and effort and, new techniques and trying new things and just wanting somebody to be excited for you. We don't all have that person in our day-to-day lives. So isn't it awesome that we can come here and we can have a whole community that's excited about what we've been working on? We can finish up that blanket. That took us 17 millennia. It was so much work. It was a huge project. Ugh. Maybe you tried a new technique. Maybe you're just proud that you finished a whole blanket because that's a lot. we're all excited about it. We're going to sit here and we're going to be like, okay, that yarn, what? That is a great combination for that yarn. Oh my gosh, those stitches look amazing together. I can't believe that you put so much time and effort into that. You are amazing. Like, we are going to be just so excited about it with you. You try amigurumi for the first time. We're going to be like, holy smokes, you are amazing. You did amigurumi for the first time, even if it didn't come out that great. You just tried something completely new and different, and that's awesome. That's impressive. We understand that switching from making garments to amigurumi is like two completely different crafts almost. This is the place where people can get excited and appreciate and celebrate the work that you've put into stuff. We're all crafty people here. We're all going to be excited. And on that note, if you are here watching this video, I would love it after you see the community spotlight montage at the end of the video, if you would leave a little comment, and even if you just say like, everybody did awesome, that's exciting. Like I pointed out on last week's video, you may be giving the only compliment, the only positive words that person is hearing that week. You know, maybe they really need that confidence boost. Maybe they really need those positive words to kind of wrap around them like a hug and shield them from the world, because the world can be pretty cruel sometimes. Say whatever on your heart, you know. You don't got to make stuff up, but if you think something looks cool, take a minute to say it looks cool, because it takes just 2 seconds for you to drop a comment, but that comment, it might rattle around in that person's head for the rest of the week. You know, it might bounce around in there and then be like, I did do a good job on that. Like, I'm so happy. Like, it just is always so nice to hear something positive about what you put a lot of time into. And we put a lot of love into every stitch when we make crochet. So it's really nice to hear that someone appreciates it, even if maybe it's not the person sitting next to you all the time. Maybe they're just like, yeah, you crochet a lot. It's yarn. Anyways, guys, for this community spotlight, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I am currently running something, and it actually relates very well to community spotlight, called a community project. If you haven't seen about the community project, I will drop a link to that video in the description box. That way you can just go click on it and see what it's all about. But we're currently doing a community blanket project where you guys can send in squares. They don't have to be a specific size. They could be knit, they could be crocheted, they could be loom knit, whatever it is, pick your poison. And the idea is that this makes it so that it's accessible to everybody, from a very beginner who's making, you know, just like a basic granny square or something on a loom, to people who want to try out some of those really complicated squares that maybe you wouldn't want to make 50 of. But you're cool with making one of them and sending it in. This is a perfect opportunity to try out some cool squares that you've been looking at. I know if you guys are anything like me, you may have books or patterns saved on your computers or whatever of really cool granny squares, but you are definitely not going to want to make more than 1 or 2 of these granny squares, because they're probably going to take you like an hour or 2. These really intricate, awesome ones, this is a good time to make those. Any type of granny square, more than welcome. Don't feel like you have to make like the world's coolest granny square to be able to enter. But you can send in as many as you'd like within reason. Like I said in my original video, don't send in 40 granny squares that you had made thinking you were going to make a blanket, but now you don't want to make a blanket, so you send me 40 granny squares. That's a little bit too many, but I'm totally happy with getting like 5 granny squares from you. Especially if you want to try out different things, use different yarns, whatever. Have a field day with it. This is a project that is for everybody. I am going to work to put everything together, even with all the different sized granny squares, which I actually think will be a fun challenge. What I'm thinking, I've been thinking about this, I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll probably pick a dimension for either a strip or a square or a rectangle, a piece of the blanket, math it all up to see how many of those I would need for the blanket, and then I can work on it in sections, because I'm going to be working with different sized granny squares and having to make them work. I'm going to be doing that by either putting borders on squares, or maybe making little tiny squares to fill in gaps, things like that. And it'll be a lot more doable if I'm working in smaller sections of making them fit. and then I'll put all those sections together in the end and make the blanket. It'll also mean that I can work on it as we go at like throughout this project, and share it with you guys, and we can see how it's going, and in the end we can see it all come together. I did have some people asking on my community blanket project video what I was going to do with the blanket. I am going to wrap it around me and feel very loved and hugged by everybody in the community. I think it would be really cool also to get a blanket rack. I don't have one, but I have seen them before at other people's houses. And I thought, wouldn't it be so cool to have a blanket rack in the background with our community blanket on it? You guys could like see your squares in the background on the blanket. So that is definitely something that would be cool to do, or I might put it over the back of my chair. So, it's something that will be part of the channel. It'll be part of the cozy little corner. It'll just be a really cool memento of everything that we have here, of all of us, like coming together into one project, not just my stitches, not just one person's stitches, but everybody's stitches, all brought together into one project, kind of weaving the fabric of the community together. So I'm not going to be giving it away or donating it or something. I know that, you know, that would probably be more the answer that people were probably wondering about when they asked, but I'm gonna wrap it around me and feel like I'm getting a hug from every single one of you. That's what I'm gonna do with it. Yeah, so I definitely am excited about that. And believe it or not, I have never had a granny square blanket in my life. So this is gonna be my very first, like, granny square blanket for myself. I actually haven't even finished making a granny square blanket yet. I have a lot of squares. You guys may remember that I was doing like a challenge to myself to do 100 squares, or 100 days of squares, and I got a lot of squares done. I was actually doing 2 a day, but I ended up falling off the bandwagon with that. I'm really bad about long-term things like that. I get bored. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, what I was going to say is I actually have some happy mail here to open as part of Community Spotlight today. And it is some granny squares. So like I said, if you are interested in that video, want to know more about it, want to see the first granny squares that I opened to go into the project when I announced it, I will have that linked in the description box. And those are some pretty special squares. Okay, I don't remember exactly where I was. I got a phone call, but I thought it would be fun to open these granny squares for the community project on Community Spotlight today. So I have enough that I think it's worth opening. Well, not that it's not worth opening literally every single granny square. Take that back. That is not how I meant to phrase that. I meant I have enough of a haul here to do like a little unboxing for you guys. My idea is to let them build up a little bit every time. And then I have enough to kind of make like a video out of and do like a little haul for the community blanket. So I think I have enough here to do that. So what I have here is, I will go in order of when I received them. This one, it has adorable stickers covering up stuff that might be pertinent information. I love the color scheme of the stickers. They are like purples and pinks, which is totally my thing. If you guys didn't get to see, I love this one. All right, let's take a peek. And I did open the ends of all of these, that way because I want to be very careful opening them to make sure I don't cut any granny squares, so I'm like very slow and meticulous. So I thought it'd be easier to do that not on the channel, not live as well, we're not really live, but I'm live as I'm filming this, and I didn't think you guys wanted to take 20 years to watch me open letters. By the way, I am drinking something new today. I thought I would show you guys. I always like to show you guys when I try something new. So this is an energy seltzer. It is True North Pure Energy Seltzer. 0 artificial flavors, colors, sugar, sweetener, or calories. It is cucumber lime, which is like my favorite. I was going to say my freaking favorite. It is like my favorite. This is dripping some water. Let me wipe it on my pants. It's cold, so the can is sweating. Let's see. So this has immunity support, plant-based energy blend, non-GMO, gluten-free. Simple ingredients help increase alertness, concentration, support immunity, reduce fatigue without calories, sweeteners, or sugar. The first ingredient is carbonated water, and the caffeine comes from green coffee beans and green tea extract and stuff like that. So, interesting. I mean, I still drink regular energy drinks sometimes too, but this is a pretty interesting thing, and it is really good. I really like carbonated waters though. So if you like sparkling water, you'll like that. If you don't like sparkling water, you won't like it. That's just the way it is. But I love sparkling water myself. So let us read the note, and then we will look at the granny squares. Well, let me read the note. I don't know if it'll be sensitive information. Okay, one, this is written on really cute paper. Okay, this looks like something that is totally fine to read aloud to the class. So for one, I want to show you guys, isn't this cute paper? Adorable. It's got like a little farming lady on it with her rake. There's a lamb. Cute, cute, cute. Anyway, it's got the date in the corner. So this was sent on the 25th. Like I said, I am letting them accumulate a little bit so that I'm not opening one at a time, you know, can make like a little event of it. So if I get yours and it takes me a week or whatever to open it, that's why. It just depends on how quickly I get them. It says, "Hi Nova, happy to participate in your community blanket project. 3 squares for you." I'm going to go down the list as I do this. Okay, we've got... Oh, I have to figure out which ones are which. I think that this is the one, right? I think so. I think this is the lemon peel stitch. If I'm wrong, well, you guys can sort it out. I'll tell you what all of them are, and you can be like, hey, that's not what it is. So I think this is the lemon peel stitch, which I actually have not done. That is beautiful. This is a very light yellow, like a cream yellow. Isn't it? Yeah. Now I'm questioning myself. Maybe it's just the word lemon peel stitch that's making me think it, but I'm pretty sure this is like a light cream yellow. I'm not sure if it's being washed out, and that's the reason that I'm saying that, but I love the stitches. I might have to do some lemon peel stitch, making sure this is focused for you guys. I might have to do some lemon peel stitch. It has such great texture. There you go. You can really see the texture right at this angle. Beautiful. Then we've got back loop only single crochet, which, wow, that forms the coolest ridges. Oh, I love it. It's like a zigzag. Oh, look at that stretch too. Stretchy. I love it. These both have really cool textures. I know you guys can't feel what I'm feeling, but it's like do 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 do. If the sound effect gives you an idea of how that feels. Wow, this is some very neat crochet too. And then we've got granny square, and this one is a nice big one. And look at those colors. Beautiful, beautiful. I love all of these. I love how different they all are. So here are these ones, and these are from Kathy Lake. Thank you so much, Kathy, for sending in your squares for our community blanket. I love them, and I love the variety. That is so fun. Oh, look how pretty, you guys. You can even see the texture so well from here. Like, look at that. I love it. Thank you so much, Kathy, and you are going to be, oh, now that I focused, you guys could see a little bit better, actually. Look at all that texture and color. Ooh, look at that. I love it. You are going to be forever, celebrated in our community. project blanket. Oh, it makes me so happy. All right, so we've got Kathy Lake, and I want to make sure I specify because we do have a couple different Kathys in our community here. And just set that to the side. Okay, and then I've got 3 more, but they are all from the same person, and I thought this was so cute. Let me make sure I cover up her address. But I've got 3 from the same person, and I love the stamps on this one, okay? There are 2 with the freedom stamps, which, you know, they're just basic cool stamps. I like them. But look at those. Those are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. I have not opened these. I did, like I said, open the ends to make sure that I could take my time and be very meticulous, but I have not opened these yet. And actually, there is an order to these. They actually say down here at the bottom that they're for the community project, and it says like which number they are. So let me open them in order. All right. Oh, wow. These are wrapped so nicely. There is like a pretty little piece of paper in here to keep it, to keep the envelope straight. And it's got like, you know, those like cool scissors that have the cool edges on it. It's got like cool edging to it. Okay, look how freaking nice and neat this is. Oh my goodness. All right. So I've got a note here. Let's see. Okay, so this one is a couple pages, so I'm going to pause while I read it because I don't want you guys to have to sit here while I read through it, and I don't want to read it out loud on the first go either, just in case it is for me. And it being this many pages, I have a feeling that it is a personal note, so I will be right back in 1 minute. You guys, this was literally the sweetest thing ever. This was the sweetest thing ever. Oh my gosh. I'm literally speechless. Okay, so this was from Susie, and Susie is new to the channel. Everybody take a huge minute. That's not what I meant to say. Take a minute to say a huge welcome to Susie. So Susie, I feel like I'm gonna start crying, you guys. Susie came across our channel here when she saw the community blanket project video. And that was actually her first video for our channel. And she was watching it and she was like really intrigued by the like vibes and, you know, like the welcoming, comforting, like positive environment that we have here. And so she started watching other videos. You guys, I'm literally so flustered. She started watching other videos, and she just like loves the community so much. She loves the cozy little corner so much. She had such incredibly nice things to say about the community, about everybody here. A lot of really, really nice things to say about me. That I feel like I feel like this is like a private moment. But I will say there are cute little fur babies on this letter. I'll show you guys that. And she purposely used it thinking that I would like it, which I do. This one, by the way, is dated the 26th. So, it was dated one day after the other one. I also, guys, just for full transparency, it's not only that I'm saving them to have like a bigger amount to do a video. I also am just really bad about checking the mail. I don't check the mail every day, like at all. So, yeah, they'll also just accumulate in the mailbox. But yeah, this is literally the sweetest thing ever. Thank you so much, Susie. That literally just like absolutely made my month. Like, I was not expecting that. That was incredibly sweet. So, moving on from very flustered Nova, let's open up this beautifully packaged square. And she said there's also a little something in there for me that I can use as a bookmark or whatever I want to do with it, hang it on the wall or whatever. I'm going to open it first because I'm curious what it is. So it's this little thing. She said it was wrapped in tissue paper. I'm literally shaking because I'm over here like, because I'm so like touched, you guys. I'm literally that like, it was so sweet. Okay. You guys. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty and delicate. So she was saying that this, actually, let me like read that part of what she said because I think it would be only doing it justice to actually read what she intended for that. Give me 1 second to find that spot. I made a tiny little gift crocheted, also enclosed in this envelope in the polka dotted fun paper. It is fun, cute paper. As a little symbol of how everlastingly, heartwarmingly connected you are to your dear community that you've created through your videos, and how you bring love to each of us. And love is always sent to you too from each of us. It's a little bookmark, or it can be hung up around your home. On an object in your home if you'd like, whatever you want to use it for. I just wanted so very much to find a way to help express my gratitude and for you, feel for you all the love, encouragement. Okay, I don't want to like continue to read the whole letter because like I said, there's a lot in here, and you guys noticed how freaking sweet that was. The entire 3 pages front and back are all that sweet. Yeah. So this is this delicate little sparkly bookmark. Let me try to find the best way to show it to you guys. I think like this. And it has little hearts. I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle, but it's got a sparkly strand running throughout. It's so small and delicate and cute. I love it. I love it so much. Thank you so much. Susie. About to make me cry over here. Alright, let's see what our first granny looks like. Or our first square. I shouldn't call them grannies. I call every square a granny square, even though they're not granny squares. I'm really bad for that. It could be a granny square. Oh, and she said that she picked colors that she thought I liked, by the way, from watching my videos for the squares. So, oh my gosh. I love it. So here is her first square. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. This could be a pocket. Could have like a little pocket. I love it. I should put a pocket on the blanket. I love it. I could put a pocket on the blanket. I could put my phone in it. Like wear it around me, put my phone in it. I know I'm just being a weirdo, but I really love it. It's so cute. Okay, there's the first one. I know I'm being long-winded, so I should probably put the pedal to the metal and and get through them a little bit quicker. Thankfully, there aren't that many to open. Like, if I had like a bajillion, then maybe I would have to be a little bit quicker. But also, I am just kind of a long-winded person, and you guys still seem to stick around, so maybe you don't mind too much. All right, guys. So here is number 2. I'm gonna ornament myself while I do this. There we go. Okay, number 2. Let me slide it out. Maybe I shouldn't phrase it like that. Very mature. Okay. This is the number 2 that I'm mailing you today. There's a letter enclosed in envelope number 1. I'm also mailing to you today. No letter in this one. Susie. Okay. Okie dokie artichoke. I'm getting into the plastic, you guys. 1 second. She has these all wrapped in tissue paper. I feel like I'm opening like little presents. What could it be? Did you guys ever watch Zoboomafoo? This animal that I do see. Can you help me guess this mystery? I loved Zoboomafoo when I was a kid. If you don't know what it was this show with this monkey. Actually, probably a lemur. Yes! Ah, they're so cute. Oh my gosh. These yarn choices are definitely very Nova. Oh, I love it. And look at the hearts. I'm loving the heart theme that you've got going. Aww. You are so freaking sweet. You are way too sweet. Alright, and one more. Make sure I got everything out, because each one of these has this little decorative piece of paper. I will totally use that for something, by the way. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's a note with this one. Okay, and this one was sent a couple days later. The other one, oh, okay. So the first one was, oh yeah, the 26th. Okay, I was looking at the 23 for the year, and I was like, oh, it was the 23rd. Okay, so the 26th for those ones. This one was the 28th. And I think she might have mentioned another one in her other letter. So there may be another one coming, but that might have been this one. So I don't know. Okay, I hope you like the squares I've sent you. Hope you and hubby are well and happy. We are, thank you. Emailing you the third crochet for your fabulous community project. Before I forget again, all the squares I have made are 100% acrylic Red Heart Super Saver. I love how she writes and she puts like shapes. Like she's like, I hope you like the squares, and she like draws a square instead of writing the word square and like colors it in. And then for Red Heart Super Saver, she puts red and then a heart Super Saver. I think that's so cute. 4-weight yarn. You could probably tell, but I wanted to make sure you know. Makes it easier for you for the blanket. 2 cuties, pointing at the little cuties. What are they in, a basket? So cute. Aww. She said that she didn't remember to say in the first letter because she was just so excited, but she designed the squares with a big heart in the middle to represent the big love, or the big heart. Actually, she drew like a heart. You have so selflessly given with so selflessly shared with your community, and how much we also feel for you. That was the inspiration. Or important to tell you. I couldn't believe I forgot it. No, that's totally okay. So I'm making sure you know. I decided to make no more than 3 squares because I realized that I don't have, or that any more would be taking space in your special blanket from others who would want to make squares for your blanket. Don't worry about that at all. I will make the biggest blanket in the world if I have to, but also, I don't know how many people are going to send in squares. Don't worry about that at all. You make as many as your heart desires, and I am happy with 1 square, and I'm happy with 5 squares. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. Trust me. Just scanning this real quick. She's saying that that we shouldn't have to wait too long before we have plenty for a big blanket, or maybe 2 or more. Maybe they could be for me and my dear hubby. That's a good idea. If I get a lot of squares, I could do 2. Do 1 for me and hubby. It may be a small one for your cat too. He would love that. Thank you so much, Susie. I'm going to keep these letters. They are like keepsakes for sure. All right, let's see what the last square looks like. By the way, guys, you are not required to write little letters and love notes for me. I don't want anyone to feel pressured like, oh, Susie wrote like amazing 3-page letters and Nova's over there like crying and now I have to do that. No, you do not have to do that. You definitely don't have to do that. Ooh, I'm seeing some really pretty colors. I haven't even pulled it out yet. Oh my gosh. I love it. Guys, don't these squares like actually match my outfit? This one, it like matches my hair and my headband. That's hilarious. It literally does match my hair and my headband together. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love them so much. Here are Susie's. Susie squares. I'll try to hold them up so you can see all 3 at one time. Let's do it like this. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. So here are Susie's. And to remind you guys again, we'll show Kathy's again. These are all the squares I'm opening today. Don't worry, I won't talk your guys' ears off any longer. These are the only ones I have so far, other than the one I opened in the announcement video. And then we've got Kathy's. I don't know, my voice came out so weird just now. I have a lot of emotions, leave me alone. I love them so much. You guys, I'm so excited for this blanket. This is going to be the coolest, most colorful, most textured blanket ever. I'm so excited about it. Ah, this is going to be so cool. This is like actually so exciting. You guys have no idea how excited I am. Actually, you probably do because you're all so excited because it's our community blanket. Anyways, guys, I have kept you so long. I know, I'm so sorry. I would love to say a giant thank you to everybody who has sent in squares or who is sending in squares. And like I said, I'll have that video linked in the description box if you missed it or you wanted to like go back and watch it. For whatever reason, it will be there. And no pressure. If you're not able to send in squares, you are still a super loved member of our community. Having the means to send something in is definitely never required. But I do just want to take a minute to say thank you to the people that are doing that. And I love it. It's so exciting, you guys. I am going to go get into my email now and get out all the community spotlight makes that you guys have sent in and get to editing together the little montage of our Nomi community, showing off what you guys have been up to. So don't forget to send them in anytime. It doesn't matter if you pause this video and send them in right now, I'll put them in the next one. Anytime you send in pictures for community spotlight, they go into the next community spotlight. So you guys ready for community spotlight? All right, here we go. Bye, guys. Okay, guys, so real quick for a little community spotlighting our very own Amy here, who made this adorable little bat. Uh, I would love if you guys would go check out her channel. I thought it would be cool if maybe we could do a little feature moment and spotlight this community member of ours who has her own channel. She is awesome. She makes really awesome stuff, and I just love her to bits. Her name is Amy, and she has the channel Hooked on Wishing Crochet. I will link it in the description box below this video. So if you guys could go over there and check out her stuff, if you like it, maybe give her a like and a comment, hit that subscribe button if you are interested in seeing more of her stuff. I would super appreciate it, and I know Amy would super appreciate it, and I think it would be very in the spirit of our community spotlight video.